So this is a little extension, going a little bit deeper into the metal element. And I am like this right now because I am currently processing and transmuting and transforming the energy and emotions of sadness or grieving. Sometimes loneliness is a part of that, or feeling lonely. I'm transforming and transmuting that into feelings of strength. I'm looking at these crystals here, so I'm getting a lot of like downloads while saying this. But there's a clear quartz cluster. And this is my little lion guy. I also used some cypress oil to help transform feelings of heaviness, which is all about, it's not all about the metal element, but the metal element, I mean metal, like it descends and it's grown in the earth, so it's something that has a descending energy rather than an ascending energy, like fire rises up, right? If you think about like a sword or like a metal axe, this metal is heavy. It's heavy. It takes strength to, chop wood. It takes tenacity. It takes perseverance. It takes cultivating an inner strength through the oppression. If we think of like diamonds and how they're created, like lots of pressure. There's lots of dark, not a lot of light. If you think about like sword play, it takes a lot of strength and grace to be able to yield, what's the word I'm looking for? Sword play, sword fighting. And so I'm honestly a little bit like overwhelmed with how heavy I'm feeling. And I definitely pick up on other energies and other people's emotions. And I'm learning how to decipher when this is truly mine or someone else's. And I think that it's from elsewhere. It's not. There's nothing that's happening directly in my life right now that could cause sadness. Although I did see something earlier today that did make me feel sad. And so it's almost like, even though it seems like it wasn't that big of a deal, it triggered something in me, showed me like a chink in my armor, if we're gonna continue on with the metal puns. But it showed me a place where I still need to do some work. And it probably is some older sadness, older energy that I've like forgotten about, or maybe at the time I pushed it away, or I wasn't able to deal with it. Maybe there were lots of other things happening in my life, and so it had a lower priority level. And then, after maybe a few days or a few weeks, I just started feeling better about it. And so I didn't think it was an issue anymore. A lot of times that's how the emotions that's when they get confusing. And it's only confusing when we try to attach a story to it, when we try to understand, why am I feeling this way? And honestly, a lot of the time, that's just wasting time to try and figure out the why. It's much more powerful to just accept the fact that you're feeling off, that it feels like it might be these emotions, or, you know, it could be mixtures of different emotions if there are things that really need some looking into and processing. So I'm pretty positive that that's what's happening. I pulled out this lion here because I got it when I was a little kid, and I really love it. And there are animals that are associated with all of the different 5 elements. And the traditional animal associated with the metal element, which this is a deep dive into the metal element, is a white tiger. And when I was in school, my teacher, my mentor, let us know that, because there's a meditation that we use in Qigong that utilizes all of the different elements and all of their different animals, and it's a protection meditation. So it's also a message for me later to do that meditation. But the point that I'm trying to say with this lion is that we were told that you can keep the traditional animal if you want in that color, or if you have a certain animal that you really resonate with, maybe you have an animal guide or a guardian angel that's an animal, you can utilize that animal as your guide. It just has to be the color of the element you're assigning it to. And so I did keep most of the traditional animals, but I knew that I wanted to incorporate my lion in my my circle. I wanted my lion to be a part of this animal protection. Animal kingdom is what I wanted to say. Anyway, so for the metal element, for me, my animal who I can tap into in meditation for many different purposes is a white lion. And so that's why I was like, oh, my white lion is like right here. So I'll do a video at some point in time on the animals and doing the meditation, the protection meditation with them. So yeah, lots of different little insights are coming through right now. Water is really helpful for clearing feelings of sadness. There is a tendency for the energy and the emotions of sadness to go inward. And that's either a good thing or a bad thing. It depends on the situation, who you are, and the people that you maybe could utilize for help in your life. And so a lot of the times just being alone and going into meditation can always be best. Maybe taking a nap, going to sleep for a little while, that can be helpful. Maybe sometimes it is that you need to be strong enough to reach out to someone for help. So someone that you trust, that you know isn't going to make you feel worse or, you know, tell you how they think you need to behave, but someone who can really just accept you for what you are, what you're going through in this moment, and hold space for you and not try and fix you or change you, but you know, sometimes we get our best insights from people that we really trust and look up to. And so just giving some more pieces here, tools that can be utilized when you are feeling more of those lower vibrational emotions, feelings, heaviness. Yeah. Let me see if there's anything else that I need to say about that right now. Nah, I think that's good. Yeah, you know, just focus on the virtue, even if you can't see it happening in this moment when you're experiencing so much sadness, heaviness, grieving. Trust that this is giving you skill sets that you can use in the future. It's giving you awareness and compassion that you can use when others are maybe feeling down. that you can be a person that they can, you know, be a shoulder to cry on. I mentioned in the other video, the lung meridian starts here and goes up and then goes down the shoulders and into the arms and exits out the thumb and the pointer finger. So a shoulder to cry on. There's a lot of energy there to be really receptive, and the earth element holds the metal element. So in the earth element video that is posted, you can go back to that too, and the virtue there is trust and faith in times of worry or like an obsessive thought. And usually in sadness, it's like, you know exactly what you're sad about if it's something that's happening in the moment. Again, if it's an older, unprocessed emotion that's been hanging out in you because the issues are in the tissues, you might not be aware of why you're feeling so down and heavy or sad. And if that's the case, don't drive yourself crazy trying to figure out the why. Just be like, I don't know. I'm just not feeling that great. I'm feeling these feelings of heaviness. I'm feeling a heavy heart or weighted down or sad, or, you know, just try to articulate what you are feeling in your body. And if there are individuals that you can lean on, you know, you are strong enough, and it's okay if you're feeling weak and you're wanting help from others that you trust. You can ask them for help. Drink plenty of water. Be gentle with yourselves. I really sincerely hope this helps. Until next time.